Hey everybody, Oko here, and welcome back to our playthrough of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. In the last episode, we ended things off here on the very edges of Great Sky Island, and we have a destination here. It's where the direction, I suppose it's the direction that we sent Zelda. So let's take one giant leap off of this rock and see if we can head towards some of this water where we can safely land. I guess we probably should go to this water, but we want to be also close to land. Uh-oh, there's no land around here, but there's lily pads, though. We're okay. Alright, let's just go over here and climb up here. Hyrule Kingdom, there we are. We step on land. Oh, wow, this is very nostalgic. Wow, this is instantly bringing back memories. Hightail lizard, hiding in the grass. Look at that. Sundelion. Yeah, this is reminding me of the tech video that I made several years ago now. Wow. Okay, well, in the first game, in the last game, I should say, you went towards those towers, which is where you ended up getting the maps for the areas. We don't have anything like that now. I'm just gonna head towards the yellow mark, which looks like it's Hyrule Castle, in the direction of Hyrule Castle. Yikes! Don't fall off the cliff. I wonder what kind of things we can find on the way, huh? What do we have down here? It looks like some bricks. Uh-huh. There's a moblin. Gonna steal all his apples, I guess. Bokoblin horn. Hylian shroom, a common mushroom found near trees. What's this? Oh, a rock. Oh! Missed that lizard. What do we have over here? What do we have over here? Looks like the burnt remains of a little village. We're getting close. We're about halfway there from when we first started. What's this? Is this... Aha! We got some money out of that. Discovery. What do we have here? Ranch ruins. Whoa! Is that a booby trap? No. That's just a giant creature. That's a creepy looking thing, huh? Horriblin horn. How do you crouch in this game? I can't remember. A bright cap. A new type of mushroom. So that's good. Like that. That would be a lot easier, wouldn't it? Let's get his little... his hoard here of supplies. Oh, and there's even a chest here I didn't even notice. A traveler's sword. Really? We can even go higher. I'm not sure if we wanted to do that, though, or not. But we are on top of the cave. Yeah, isn't that interesting? There's a... Wow, there's quite a few shrines around here. There's two that way, but Zelda is that way, and there's a shrine there as well. And one there! Holy smokes. Oh, that's how you crouch. Now I figured it out. So let's go like this. That one doesn't need a stamp, because we're going to see that one. I think I'm going to head... Yeah, I think I'm going to head to this one right now. I'm going to do these two, I think, before we head to Zelda. Ah, he got his first hit on me. Take that broadsword. So I lost. Yeah, let's just stick to the road. So we're heading right for this shrine here. Yes, reminds me of Breath of the Wild. Little squirrels, cute. More of that smoky, that reddish smoky stuff here, huh? Wow, what is this? Discovery. Hyrule Field Chasm. Well, we don't want to go down there. Looks like there is somebody here. Let's talk to him. Whoops! If you touch that, well, it'll sap your strength and you'll end up like me, too sluggish to move. Yikes. Got that right. Ugh, I feel awful. Traveler, are you feeling okay? Folks are calling this stuff gloom. If you care about your health, it's best not to go near it. If you get any on you, you'll start losing your strength, like it's sapping your life away. I touched some gloom while poking around in the depths, and now look at me. You'll recover from the worst of it on your own, little by little, so long as you're on the surface. But while you're in the depths, you won't recover at all. I thought I was going to die down there. Some investigation leader I turned out to be. This is just pitiful. I'm completely reliant on Dabble, so I really want to recover by noon. By noon? Yikes! Don't touch it. I guess we'll quickly talk to him and then we'll enter the shrine. Whoa! Hey, buddy. What's the big deal? You can't just walk up behind someone who's standing on the edge of a chasm. For one thing, a nasty accident like that would surely halt the research here. Chasm investigation is super important right now for the Zonai survey team. If even one researcher had to stop, Josha, who's hard at work on plans over at Lookout Landing, would cry. Not okay. Chasm investigation? You know, the giant holes that showed up after the upheaval. There are lots of them, just like this one, all over the world. You can't see the bottom, so they're so deep, so filled with mystery. We must continue our research for the sake of our dear Josha. Who's Josha? See that tower over there? That's where you'll find our base of operations, and, incidentally, Josha. Oh, also, don't startle me again. I'm very busy with my investigation. No matter how much, I'd prefer to be in bed right now. Well, maybe we'll talk to him again later. Well, in the meantime, let's head over to the shrine. Jiosin Shrine. Shape rotation, Jiosin Shrine. There's a wall with an X in it. So I see, we gotta get across here. I kind of already see what we're gonna have to do. We gotta get objects and pass them through this hole and use them to get across the bridge, the little gap. So let's see what kind of items we have to work with here. Oh my goodness. Those sneaky, sneaky Nintendo developers. Oh. That's gonna be good enough, I think. So there's the first part. Looks like there's multiple steps to this shrine, which is good. We don't want it to be too easy on us, right? So this is a dead end. Nothing above us to ascend to. What do we have here? A little pitted area. That looks good. That looks good to me. There we go. And we're going to put that there. Oh. This has to go like this. Oh, come on. Yes. Oh, a hasty elixir speed up. Cool. Grants a mid-level haste effect. Oh, that'll be very handy, I'm sure, at some point. But now let's try and figure this out now. How is... Oh my god. Whoops. I think it's gotta be something weird like this. I wonder if I do it from this side, would it be easier? Let's do something like this and put the camera like this. And now we'll start moving it around. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty good, huh? Almost. Or if I can twist it in. No, not quite. That was close. There we go. Wow. That was tricky. So now what do we do? Now we got the block in here. That's the hardest part. I'm going to try putting it right here. Can't ascend through these blocks, huh? Oh, wait, can you? Wait a minute. Yeah, you can. That's weird. Oh. That's more likely what we wanted to do. There we are. So now that we have finished that one, I want to head over to... Yeah, I just want to head over to this shrine and then do this one, and then that's what we'll do. And that'll complete this episode. Just a couple more shrines. There's a little something that's going up to... Well, I don't know where it's going. Up to that, I guess. I'm not going to explore that right now, though. So there's some moblins over here. We should probably be careful of. I think I'll just avoid them for now and just head to the shrine. Whoops! We'll just stay away from you. For now. We don't need to take any unnecessary risk at this time. Right now, the only thing we really want to concentrate on is getting a little stronger. And the best way to do that is going to be by doing these shrines. So let's just pop in here and do another one. And that'll be good. 2 in 1 episode is good. A spinning device. Susuyai shrine. A spinning device. So what do we have in store for us here, huh? There's these things on wheels. Interesting. Yikes! Well, I guess we can make one of those, it looks like. That's probably what they're trying to tell us to do. Yep, absolutely. Okay, now I'm starting to see what these things are. So these are wheels. Yeah. Oh, how are we gonna do this? See, that doesn't look right. No, it's not. There we are. Now we take the whole thing. So is this gonna work? It's a little crooked. But I don't know. Let's just see. So if I hit these, will they run? Guess I only have to hit them once. So, okay, you hit one, it activates all of them. Well, we're not exactly... I guess it's good enough for sort of... Yeah, really, it's physics... Once again, physics are sort of... amazing me. What do I do with this? How does this work? So that opens the door? So maybe this is where we... There we are. Oh. We didn't bring our... our vehicle with us. Do we need to? I don't know. So there's more of these wheels, but nothing to attach it to. How do I get across there, huh? Did it go in? It looks like it. I don't know if it went off. I don't know. I might have lost it. Let's just see if it went off the cliff. Yeah, so it looks like we lost our vehicle. Too bad. Well, I'm not sure. Okay, well, the only thing left to do then is just... No. Close, but not quite. Let's try... Can I really lift this? Oh my gosh. Wow, I can move this thing. I'm back here. Alright. Oh, no, that's not right. Close! Close, but not quite. We're getting there. I had the right idea. Alright, hold on. Maybe that was right. Hold on. I'm confused. Hold on, let me just try. Okay, I think I think I might be thinking of this. Okay, so this is where I don't want to lose it. So now... Oh, wait, it didn't quite work. Close! We're so close! Now... Am I off the ground? Am I off the ground? I think so. Maybe I can hit it with this. Oh, wow, we did it. There we are, guys. We did it. Another shrine done. So there's two other shrines here. Maybe we can quickly go for those as well. First thing I'll do is travel back to the first shrine we did. That was a little closer. Maybe I'll just make this a shrine episode, because I have a feeling we'll have to do a lot of these. I'll try to keep it to no more than 4 shrines in one episode. I think that's probably fair. Alright, let's head in the direction of the 2 other shrines that we saw in the distance. And we'll take care of those and the episode, and then we'll go and towards the yellow mark there on the map, the beacon, which I believe is telling us to head towards Zelda. But like I said, I did mark these other 2 shrines here, so let's just quickly check these out. I think I see one here. Oh, see a little green glowing. Mabe Village ruins. The Mabe Village. Well. They're specifically telling us about the well. So I see the two shrines there. We can see both of them. Looks like the Moblins have built a big fort over there. Let's go to the one furthest away from that bad news first. Let's go this way. A long open field. I wonder how we're going to be able to get the map for this area, huh? It's a long trip, huh? It'll be nice once we finally get access to our mount. I'm sure that'll happen. Every Zelda game has mounts. There's Death Mountain in the background. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Little rock dudes. Didn't mean to bother them. We're almost there. Almost at our next shrine. Oh, look, speaking of mounts. I see a horse. There's some wild horses there in the distance, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Yamio Shrine. We're going to check this out. Combat training throwing. Yamio Shrine. This shrine purifies the ancient evil. You who have entered here, heed my instruction. Aim true and throw the material. Your other attacks are ineffective here. Ready yourself. Hold. And then R to throw. Alright, well, I seem to be having trouble here. this is the fire fruit, right? That is the stuff. Let me just double check. Yeah. Hold it. So it has to be those. Okay, well, I don't know why this isn't working. Whoops. I mean, here I am. How do I use these items? Select. R. Okay, I'm pressing R. I don't understand. So I'm just not going to worry about that right now. We'll just have to leave that one. Too bad. So we'll go to the next one then. That's the one that was a little bit closer to the moblins. Here's a traveler. Let's talk to him. These bubble frog creatures are supposed to live in caves, eh? What's a bubble frog? We've seen one. We've killed 2 of them, I think. Wah! Don't scare me like that. My poor heart can't take it. Eh? Are you by chance looking for bubble frogs too? That's right. Aha, I knew it. They must have asked you too. Supposedly there are creatures called bubble frogs that live in caves. They're bluish and whitish and stick to walls. Odd stuff. And those 2 folks at Woodland Stable in Northeast Eldon, curious pair. Very strange, maybe a little off. They're looking for something the bubble frogs drop. They asked me to do the collecting. So, did they ask you to? They offered treasure in exchange. Good treasure. It was a sweet deal. At least, it would have been. But I don't know the first thing about cave creatures. That treasure was awful appealing, though. Well, we got 2 of them already. I wonder how many we're going to need. Here is another little spirit. Yeah, well, we missed him. Yeah, so it looks like there's a little village over here. I wonder if that's the place he was talking about. Wetland Stable. Welcome to the stable. We deal in all things horse-related. We also double as an inn. It seems you're not a member yet. Our stable uses the Stable Association's membership system, so you'll need to register if you want to use it. May I ask for your name? Link. All right, Mr. Link. There. You're all signed up. Now, would you like me to tell you about the stable system? Then allow me to explain. You can board your horse companions with us, and then summon them as you please from our networks of stables. You may have come across wild horses during your travels. If you catch one and ride it here to register it, it will become your horse companion. There's a limit to how many horses you can board, but you're able to swap them in and out as you please. Once again, welcome to our stable. If you catch a wild horse and bring it here, you can register it. If you want to lodge with us, please visit the counter inside. We got a pony points card. You can trade your pony points for prizes at the ledger counter over there. Check out the ledger for prize details, member rules, and other information. Come back again anytime. Who else is hanging out around here? I hope they stay away. Good afternoon, Mr. Customer. Word to the wise, don't take too much comfort from the afternoon sun. The forest near here is still a dangerous place. We've got a monster problem, a scary one, moved in and made a forest. I mean fortress. Anyway, it is a bad news, and it brought some other monsters with it. And look! I worked so hard to build a well, and now I can't even use it. I mean, it's not that hard to make a new well, but what if the monster decides to raid us? I can't sleep, I can barely talk. I thought maybe I'd try a sneak attack from behind, stay out of their field of view. It did not go well. If someone could at least get that big one to leave, we'll keep wishing, but for now, you really should steer clear of the forest. And I'm about to guess, so there's another little quest to do. But we're not going to do it right now. Splash fruit. Contains pressurized water. Here's a traveler. Guess I'd better head out. Need something? Better make it quick. I'm supposed to be on my way to the ring ruins in Kakariko village. If you want to go to Kakariko village, just head toward that ring-shaped thing in the distance. That's one of the ring ruins. Lots of folks have been talking about that spot in our research team as well as the public. Fair warning, you'll run into some tourists. They've been flocking to the ruins lately. You probably know that fallen Zonai ruins have been found all over the world since the upheaval. Well, the ones at Kakariko village have been dubbed the ring ruins, owing to their distinctive circular shapes. There's also some stone slabs there with words like Sage and Demon King carved in Zonai script. The leader of our team, the best in the world at deciphering Zonai script, is heading up the investigation in person. It's all very, very exciting. I just wish the place was a little easier to get to. I should get going too. My fellow researchers will start wondering where I am. Then again, with the sun up, it'd be easy for monsters to see me. Probably best to wait. Here's a familiar face hanging out outside of the stop. This is Beetle. Hey there, are you a fellow traveler on the journey of life? It's me, Beetle. If you forget, my beetle-shaped pack is right here to remind you. In this topsy-turvy world, there's only one direction to go, forward. So when I travel, it's forward all the way. I can sell you bugs of the highest quality. And if you need anything else on your life journey, I can sell that too. Short on rupees? Don't worry, I'll buy anything you don't want, weighing you down. And what better way to lighten up than to sell your rocks, gemstones in particular, fetch a high price? Well, what'll it be? Well, we don't need money right now, so we'll just see what he has. These are all things, well, except for the splash fruit, but most of these other things were in the last game, I believe. Something very familiar about these. How much money do we have? 27, not very much. I guess just for the hell of it, we can buy some stuff. They're $10 each. He has 3 of them. So I'll buy the 3 that he has. Let's buy one. Just to add it to our inventory. give him a little money, because this guy we will be dealing with this guy a lot throughout the game. Most likely. Even, we usually do. Well, we got instructions on where to go to get to Kakariko Village, which will be someplace we're definitely going to want to check out. Sometimes there's people in these little safe spots. But not today. We'll head to the shrine, and then hopefully that one doesn't give us as much trouble as the last one. There is a deer. Yeah, we missed. So the shrine should be around here somewhere, according to where we placed our little marking. Let's look around a little bit. Is it another cave that we need to go into? Oh, maybe it's that well. Didn't he say something about a well? Oh my god. Here's the well. These are lizard guys. Yeah. Sticky lizard. That's a new item, a new kind of thing, I think. Let's get a frog too. Oh, we missed it. Topaz. Hot-footed frog. Oh, there was another frog here too, but I think I missed out. So, here we are. We're at the bottom of the... Oh, it's a ladder. I see. Yes, there's a ladder here. I didn't notice that at first. So that just takes us to this well. Oh, the shrine's right here. How did we not see that? I don't know. But we learned something about those wells. Forward force. Tukarok shrine. Forward force. So what do we got here? A little pit. Gates. And there's a ball there that goes in the hole, obviously. Aha, I see one of those. Well, we're definitely going to want to take this with us, so before we go anywhere... we better attach that so it doesn't actually, like... we don't want it rolling away on us, right? Yowzers! Okay. Let's go like this. Oh boy. Hold on. I don't think we want to lose our vehicle, do we? I don't know. I'm going to take it with us. Stop! Holy smokes. Oh, wow. Okay, so what do we got here? What is this trying to tell us? So here's one of those... it looks like it's some kind of stone. Oh my god. What the heck? What are they trying to tell us to do, huh? What? Even if we get up here, why would we want to be here? There's some planks here that I could take. And I could take these. If it really mattered, but I just don't think it does. There we are. Well, that kind of helped. That was... Come on, why is he doing this? Get over here. Wow, I can't move it. Back. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I can't believe this. This is so annoying. Okay, I'm letting it go. If it falls, I'm going to be really upset. Wow, that was really annoying. All I want to do is move it back here, and I couldn't do that. There should be a way to... Some buttons that make you... allow you to increase or decrease. But now we're missing a wheel, though. That could be a problem, huh? Hold on. I don't think we need this actually anymore. I think all we need is this. I'm just gonna, Oh, God. So I'm gonna take one of these and attach it to here. Does anything happen here? So how do we fix this? There we are. We can bring this chest to us. Aha, so that's how you make things move. Strong Zonite sword. Wow. A strong sword made of zonate. It resonates with attached Zonai devices. And last but not least, we can't forget our cargo. Alright, here we go, guys. Let's see if this works. Oh! Almost, huh? We kind of had the right idea. Just have to get a little more power, I think. Let me see here. I just noticed there's a ladder here. I didn't even see this until now. How did I never see this? I have no idea. So we can actually get all the way to the other end here. But we need the ball. Oops. I don't know what else to do. I'm at a loss here. That's 2 shrines in a row that have defeated us. It's not good. That's a bad sign. This is what we have to put the block on. So what does that do? It opens up this door. And then that's where we put the ball. Yeah, we're back at the beginning. Yeah, I don't know how to get across here. I don't know how to do it. How do we create a force? Oh, I just remembered we had those fans. We could have just used our fans. Because I just wasted like probably half an hour trying to figure out how to make this contraption push against the walls. That was never going to happen though, it looks like. But what will work, let's just put this in here. Alright, and then we will go Oh, we can't do it in here. Well, that's sneaky. They don't let you do it in shrines. Oh my gosh. Huh. All right, so I just looked up the solution online, and that was the first time I've had to cheat. So I'm completely stuck. Couldn't figure it out. Now I know how to do it, theoretically. Theoretically, I know how to do this. So we got to make some alterations to our contraption here. Let's bring this onto dry land. Now, what we want to do is. Look at this thing. What a joke. Let's take it apart. So these ones have little spokes on both sides, you'll see. Oh, okay, well, hold on. So I want to have one in the middle. And then I want to see if I can attach this to the wheel. Well, that might work. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Put it up here so it's on an angle so I can do this properly. Wish I didn't have to do that, but... And now this is in the way. I can't believe it. I'm disappointed. So those are both going in the right direction. All right, now let's see if this works. Now that we got these boards attached. It's not very efficient, but I think it is working. Well, there we go, guys. So there you go. You can make little propeller things for water to propel on those circular things. And we'll just pop that in there. Oh, that was difficult. But we finally finished that shrine. There we are. So I'm still not quite sure why that other one wasn't working. Why I wasn't able to throw those like bomb fruits. It's very strange, but we'll have to come back to that one eventually. What we're going to do now is end things off. So we'll just head back to the stables here where it's safe. Yep, so that's going to be everything for this episode. So, in the next episode, we are going to be heading towards that tower, which is... yeah, basically here. That's what we'll be doing in the next episode, now that we've investigated a few more shrines. We had 3 successes, 1 failure, but we'll come back to that shrine eventually. It's nighttime. We've never really seen it at night before, but look, the whole... wow. This is the first time we've seen this.
Witness the blood moons rise. When its red glow shines upon the land, the ancient spirits of slain monsters return to flesh. Just as they did in a war long past. The world is threatened once again.
So the world becomes a very dangerous place at night, but I don't know what really that... I can't remember exactly what that means.
Hi. Oh.
We don't have enough money to stay here. Too bad. Well, we could make some money by selling to Beetle. Let's sell one of our topazes for 80 rupees. Now we can stay here. We'll have a regular bed for now. Once we're rich, we'll experiment with the more expensive rooms. So we can stay here until it's daytime. Then we don't have to worry about those nasty monsters anymore. Good morning. Did you sleep well? And we get 1 point for our little membership card or whatever that is. Alright, so that's going to be everything for this episode. In the next episode, we're going to be heading towards our target here in order to save Princess Zelda. Right, but that's going to be everything for this episode. Thank you everybody for watching my video today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel by clicking on the link below. I'm Oko, and I'll see you guys all on the next episode of our playthrough of The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Have a good one, everybody. Bye for now.